Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. I'm just getting ready for the morning, so I thought I'd take you through my morning skincare routine, starting off with one of my absolutely favorite products. I've been using this since I used to live in Korea. This is the SK2 facial essence. I think like most people, I really enjoy just patting it in and having that sort of moment. I find it to be such a good addition to just adding a bit of moisture to your skin. I started using this in Korea to deal with my very acne prone, very problem prone skin, and I always found it to be such a game changer, and I've never stopped using it since. It's been years of being an SK2 fangirl. Another bit of moisture. This is the Dr. Jart Cream Mist. And now my face is looking super juicy. Before we get into the moisturizer, I've really been enjoying this moisturizer recently. It's just a nice and simple one. Since I live in Ireland and since it's all of 18 degrees and raining every single day this summer, there tends not to be a reason to put on sunscreen. Now I'm starting to feel a little bit better. Today is an exciting day because it is the first day in my new job. So I'm just trying to, I don't know, look a bit refreshed, look a bit energized and ready. I'm gonna be going to the office, sitting with my new team, meeting my new team, and getting stuck in on some work today. So I'm gonna share with you pretty much my first week on the job. Hopefully it's gonna be a fairly fun week and you'll just get a bit of a glimpse into my Dublin life. Also, I would like to say my towels and stuff are an absolute mess. Don't judge me too hard on them. I've actually got a whole new towel set that came in, and I'm going to be swapping all these towels out later today with you. When we went together to Estel Manor, I raved to you about how great I thought all the linens were, the bathrobe, everything, and it was all from the same brand called Fret. So lucky for me, Fret was doing an outlet sale. I was able to buy an entire new bathroom set from them. I'm really excited in like almost disappointing way to unbox my new bath towels and bathrobe, and I'm saying this a bit disappointing because it's like, I don't know, I thought I would be interested in more exciting things, but this is me now, you know what I mean? If you were gonna tell teenage me that 15 years from now you would be super thrilled to be getting coordinating bathroom towels, I think she would vomit. But here we are today. So with that being said, skincare is done. Let's go make some breakfast, and then I want to share with you what my first day of work outfit is. Once again, I feel like a child. It feels like I'm going to school. First day of school. Want to make a good impression, but would love to hear your thoughts on the outfit. Okay, I'm dressed and ready to go. This is the outfit. I shared this in my last vlog as part of my outfit ideas for the week. So I'm definitely just gonna wear it. This jacket is an old one I have now from Celine. It's like a tweed sort of boucle style jacket. It's so lovely. I really like it. And I think it just adds a nice touch to a really simple outfit. The shirt is just a white top from Uniqlo. I've said it once, I'll say it again. Uniqlo has your best t-shirts. There's no reason to really be shopping anywhere else. These jeans are just baggy straight leg jeans from H&M. Shoes, I'm wearing these Chanel little slingback flats. I absolutely love these shoes. If it was up to me, I'd have them in every single color and style. I really would love to have more of them. They're so comfortable, they're so chic. They're just amazing. I really like those shoes. So yeah, this is the outfit. I've got my bag packed. I need to go because I'm supposed to meet my manager like as soon as the workday starts. So I'm gonna leave it here for now, and then I'll talk to you guys when I get back from work. I managed to get food on my white shirt, so I've changed into this navy blue shirt. Super embarrassing, but bear with me. I've got the boxes here next to me. I'm thrilled to open up these bath linens. And if you haven't already gotten a cup of tea or coffee or whatever you like, I'd like to recommend that you do. I think this is the perfect opportunity to have a tea and have a chat. I've got my tea going already. It's just hot as can be, so I'm just gonna let it sit for a minute. And yeah, today was my first day on the job. It was good, but at the same time, it was very anxiety inducing. When you've been doing the same thing for so long, you almost, well, I think you just genuinely do forget what imposter syndrome even feels like, and I've never felt it more than I felt it today, because you're just still in that mindset of who you were and what your identity was in your previous role, and now you're in a new role and nobody really cares that you were good at your old job, right? They just need you to be good at your new job. And here I am in my new job, not knowing if the questions I'm asking are foolish, if the things I'm doing are right or wrong, and you just feel very out of your depth. The first thing is the bath sheet. They're two of the same. I went with this dark gray color. I thought it was quite nice. I mean, it's good. Plush, lush, has this nice little border to it, nice and thick. Let's see. There's like the fret branding, made in Portugal. I mean, lovely. So yeah, I think I'm just dealing with some emotions, feeling very inadequate, feeling very much like somebody made a mistake when they hired me for this role, or at least I feel like there are people on my team who are looking at me and feeling that way. Obviously, I'd like to think that none of that's true and that I'm smashing it, but you know how it is when you have some imposter syndrome. You just feel foolish, but it is so important to just go through that emotion and allow it to happen, because if you never feel foolish, you'll never be willing to try new things and uncomfortable things, so you'll never get to grow and learn, which is so important to do, especially in your career. You have to be willing to be foolish in your career. Okay, box number 2. This one comes with a fret laundry bag, I'm assuming. That's nice, I guess. Wash your laundry in there. And then I ordered more towels, right? This should be like more normal size towels. So yeah, so like we have like a, for your hands, a towel, and this is more for your hair. You can't really tell, but it's a bit smaller. Okay, and then this is the exciting one. It is the bathrobe. This is what I'm looking forward to, guys. I want my day to end so I can put on my fancy little bathrobe and a sheet mask and like a nice moisturizer and a candle, have my tea, just relax. I got a size large in this because I figured might as well have a bigger bathrobe than a smaller one, right? I have no idea how it will fit. It all matches. It's the same sort of gray color. It's the same like style and aesthetic. I don't think aesthetic's the right word. It's the same look. Same collection. That's the word I'm looking for. Same collection as the towels. It seems nice. I mean, let's see what this is like. Oh, this is perfect. I think this is the perfect size, right? It's a good fit. All right, this is a new look. The look is clean, it's cozy. It is Portuguese bath linens. That is the look for the night. Like I said, I think I'm gonna just go take a shower, relax, enjoy the rest of my evening, try to get over my crippling imposter syndrome, and do some editing. I'm probably going to go, well, I'm definitely going to take a little bit of a break from everything. I'm going to be with my family in Croatia. I don't want to have to like duck out to a room and be like editing videos in the background. I want to be fully in the moment. So I think there is going to be a break coming up in my posting. But as soon as that's over, we're just back full on together forever, locked in. And then next summer, we'll do the break again. I think it's nice. I think it's nice to take like a little moment for yourself, recharge, refresh, especially for me now as I'm navigating this new role. It's also a bit of just like finding new ways to manage my time, because in the previous role, obviously I had such a clear view of my workflow. You're doing the same job for 4 years, right? Like you could really know how to manage the expectations others have of you. I need to learn all of that. I think being able to be fully present in and that and not have the pressure of like, I need to post, I need to do XYZ is gonna be really great. And then on top of that, with the holiday stuff, yeah, I think it's just like the perfect time to take a little bit of a break and then refresh and come back with a bit more excitement about editing and posting and being able to connect with you guys. And yeah, so that's it. I hope you liked my towels. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Good morning, welcome back to the hallway. So I'm wearing today's little outfit, which is going to be this gorgeous waistcoat that's actually from Target. And then I'm wearing my favorite Aritzia effortless pants, and I'm just holding them up with this Hermes Kelly belt because they've gotten a little bit big on me. I think for shoes today, we're just gonna do these loafers. Nice and simple, easy outfit. And for the accessories, I'm just gonna wear this little cuff. The one thing we need to do before we leave for today is pack my work backpack, and I figured we would do that together. All right, we're back and it's time to pack my work bags. For the work bag today, I'm gonna take my backpack with me. I'm gonna go to the gym later and it can just fit all my stuff in here compared to my Goyard tote, though I do love having that tote as a work bag as well. First and foremost, let's do the big stuff first. I've got my work laptop, so there's a nice little laptop sleeve inside this backpack, so perfect for that. It's been a really wet summer so far here in Dublin. I'd say it rains every single day, not all day long, but there's definitely rain showers at some point every single day, so I'm gonna pack an umbrella. I wish I could have shown you guys like a really lovely summer's day out in Dublin, but honestly there hasn't been a single day like that. There's been sunshine here and there, but not very consistently, and because it's been raining so much, all the ground is wet, so it's just kind of like, yeah, it's just not gonna work. I'm gonna pack my workout outfit. I'm gonna need my headphones to go with it. These are my favorite headphones to have at the gym. The noise canceling is like unparalleled. It tunes out everything, like the sound of the treadmill, everything. I can't hear a thing when I have these on. Phone charger, of course. My Louis Vuitton agenda. I love having an agenda with me at work. Great for taking notes during meetings, but also just really nice to sometimes scribble into when I want to look busy, but I'm not that busy. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pack my vanity case. So typically when I'm traveling, this vanity case is just full of all the things I need for like my cameras, my technology, but then during work I'll swap it out and do more of like essentials. So what I've got in here right now, I've got my little deodorant with me. Like I said, I'm going to the gym, but also I just think it's nice to have in case you need to top up throughout the day. Got my cuticle oil with me. I'm trying to refresh my nails as part of my 75 soft challenge, and it's going decently, I guess. Like I wish I could say that they've like cleared up overnight, but they were pretty damaged, so I think it's just gonna be a bit of an uphill journey with my nails right now. Also for the gym, I've got a hair tie. I actually need to get new hair ties. All of mine are worn out. And then a bobby pin just to pin my bangs back. I cannot have my bangs on my forehead while I'm working out. My forehead gets sweaty and then my bangs get sweaty, and it's just disgusting. I'm gonna take my makeup off when I get to the gym, obviously, and then what I'll do is, this is a good opportunity for me to like work through some of my samples. So I have a sample for this. It's like a hydrating moisturizer type of thing, so I will give this a go while I'm at the gym today. Lip balm, of course, always essential, and that's kind of it. The backpack is full and ready to go. I think this backpack is so great. I got it in Paris for my birthday. I needed to go to the Rimowa store anyways because my luggage was damaged. One of my wheels fell off, and then I saw this backpack while I was there, and it's been on my wish list for a really long time, so it just felt like the perfect opportunity to get it, and I've been loving it. I use it a lot when I travel as well because it has a little strap in the back here where you can just hook it onto your luggage handle. I think that's what it's called, but you can hook it on to your luggage, and yeah, it's just really nice and convenient, and I think it's a really cool backpack. I think it is very stylish, you know? I do think it looks really cool. You'll have to let me know what you think. Anyways, that's it. So let's go to work. I was just about to do my hair and I've realized that I am out of my Color Wow dream coat. I'm so sad. So we need to go into town anyways because I need to get a pedicure and freshen up before I go to London and Croatia. So I think we should drop by the shop and we should also get a couple little beauty bits. I need more of this, especially before I go to Croatia. And then I think it would be nice to just grab a couple more things. I need to check through what all I need, but there are a couple things that I'm kind of close to running out of, including like my Way hair oil. So I think there's a couple good bits that we could stock up on while we're in town. Hello and welcome back. Not only are we back home with our little brown Thomas haul, but I also stopped and got some sushi in the meantime. Doesn't it look delicious? I cannot wait to dive into this, but obviously we're gonna do the haul first and then I'm gonna enjoy my sushi. So I went to Brown Thomas. You may or may not be familiar with the fun fact that Dublin does not have a Sephora. There's no Sephora in Ireland. We're quite lucky, I guess, that the UK has reopened Sephora. I think it was last year Sephora came back to the UK, so at least you can get Sephora like shipped to you. But otherwise, if you're going to do your beauty shopping in Ireland and specifically Dublin, I would say most people go to Brown Thomas for the name brand stuff. Otherwise, you can go to pharmacies, that kind of thing as well. So I got a couple of things. Like I said, we had to re-up on a few things. So first and foremost, I was out of Dream Coat, so I got some more Dream Coat. I absolutely love Dream Coat. It keeps my hair so nice and sleek and shiny and frizz-free, and I love it, and I'm certainly gonna need it when I'm in Croatia because I'm gonna want my hair to look sleek. So I can't wait. Going with that for the shine, we have the Way hair oil. I am running low on my Way hair oil, so I just picked up some more. I absolutely love this one exfoliating mask from Codage, and sadly I've run out of it, and since I am gonna be leaving in a couple of days time, I don't have the time to wait for it to come in the mail so I can do it as part of like my pre-holiday skincare routine. So instead I got this peeling solution
solution from The Ordinary. I think it'll work the same. I think it'll be quite good. I know a lot of people do use this product, so I'm just gonna watch some YouTube videos and figure out how to do it best. I was out of my body lotion while I was there at Brown Thomas. I asked about like what body lotion is really popular for them these days. They directed me to the Sol de Janeiro body butter. Now, I've tried the bum butter before, which was really lovely. The nice thing about this is the smell is insane. Like, you can smell it through the box. It smells so good. I'm excited for this. So I'm gonna basically do like a full body exfoliation, the scrub with the brush, everything, drench my body in some body oil, and then top it off with this body butter. I'm gonna bring this with me to Croatia as well. And then I also got, I didn't know that they had a hand cream. I have so many hand creams. It's like a sickness. I have like at least 4 or 5 different hand creams, and I don't really get around to using all of them, but this, it just, oh, it smells so good. You guys already know how delicious Sol de Janeiro smells, so I think this is gonna be so lovely. Like, I can smell it through the tube. Those are my bits. That's what I got. Some beauty stuff, some skincare, hair care, nothing too crazy. And now it is time to enjoy some sushi. So I'll chat to you later. Bye.
Alright folks, hello. We are back in the hallway. This time it's because we're gonna go to the gym. So I already have my little gym outfit on. I'm wearing full Lulu. I'm such a Lulu devotee. So I've got my jacket on. I don't remember the name of this jacket. Underneath I'm wearing a Lulu jumpsuit, which I absolutely love. If you don't have this jumpsuit or you're not aware that Lulu makes jumpsuits, I hope this is a nice bit of news for you. I put my bangs back with a hair clip, which I know looks absolutely atrocious, but I cannot work out with my bangs in my face. It's like such a sensory overload and they get sweaty. It's just really, really gross. I've got my bag here. My headphones are inside. I'm gonna put them on as soon as I'm done with this. I've got my water bottle here, which is empty and needs to be filled up. The other thing I need to bring, actually, we need to get some groceries after this. Ironic enough, this is not planned, but this is also from Lulu. I like to repurpose the like Lulu shopping bags as grocery bags. I actually think they are such good grocery bags because they're so easy to clean and they're so lightweight and easy to pack. So I'm just gonna kind of pack that up. And then for shoes, there's like one brand that I love for sneakers, which is APL. I absolutely love APL sneakers. I've had the same pair for years. I'm just obsessed with them. And that's it. This is the gym outfit. I'm gonna head off to the gym and then we're gonna get some groceries. I'll chat to you guys in a little bit. Bye-bye. All right, I'm back. The shopping is done. The gym is done. First thing I got, super boring. It's just toilet paper. But yeah, I only have a couple more days left before I go to London and then I'm going to be in Croatia. So I didn't purchase that much stuff, to be honest. I got some bagels. I think this is going to be dinner tonight. I'm just not in like a very big dinner mood these last couple of days, so I'm gonna pull off a bit of a girl dinner. Spinach for smoothies, bananas for smoothies and snacks. Also for snacking, I got these nectarines from Tesco, and then we have peanut butter, and that's it. Super simple, not much of a big restock. I think the big restock will happen when I come back from holiday, and I know that I'm gonna have a good stretch back home, so then I'm gonna need my proper groceries and everything. So I'm going to get this area cleaned up. It's a bit of like a mess in the kitchen, and make a little bagel, but that's kind of today. Good morning. I've got my little smoothie with me. Honestly, it's a pretty late start to the day for me. So that's kind of why we're having a bit of lunch almost for breakfast. I think this week has been pretty good. You know what I mean? Like, it was pretty chilled, nothing too crazy. I know this wasn't the most action-packed vlog. I think it's always really nice to get a moment to just rest and refresh before the action restarts, because it is about to get pretty action-packed from these next
next 2 weeks. So we're gonna go to London in a few days time, and then from London we're flying to Croatia, and then we're gonna be in Croatia for a little bit. I hope you're feeling rested and refreshed and ready for all the upcoming fun, because I'm so excited to share Croatia with you guys. We're going to just do a bit of island relaxation. I've booked like a really lush Airbnb by the beach, and it's just supposed to be me, my mom, you guys, and lots of swimming and sunsets. That's kind of gonna be the mood when we're in Croatia. This week was also the first week of the new job, and I think overall it was good. You know, like I don't have complaints or anything like that, but I think it's just the imposter syndrome sinking in big time, because I felt like I was really good at my previous role. I mean, that's why I started looking for other roles, because I felt kind of capped out. And then now that I'm in this more senior role, I feel very much like I don't know what I'm doing, you know what I mean? And just feeling a little bit like, oh, they made the wrong choice to have me in this role. It's really funny because I was having a similar conversation with one of my friends that recently became a manager. They're feeling the same way, in that they were really good at their previous role, and they were able to get this amazing role as a manager. But now that they're a manager, it feels like the identity they had before of being like this really brilliant person just doesn't matter, doesn't even exist anymore. It feels a little bit overwhelming, but I think as the weeks pass by, I'm definitely going to feel more and more settled in. This upcoming trip to London will be my first trip meeting my new clients and kind of really acting within my new role. So we'll see how that goes. Fingers crossed. That'll be really good. I'm not going to rattle on like I usually do. The only other thing I wanted to talk about was my camera equipment. I've gotten a few comments asking for a little bit more detail into what sort of camera I use, what is my editing process, my audio, like all of that kind of stuff. So I thought this could be a nice opportunity to talk about it. So I use a blend of things. I have 4 different cameras actually, which is not advised, right? So let me get them. I'm going to come right back. I'm going to get them and then we'll talk about it. I have everything with me, so I want to talk about it almost in the order that I got everything. I think that would be really helpful. So the first piece of equipment, or first pieces of equipment I got when I started was this Canon G7X, for the same reason that you guys probably know about the Canon G7X, which is everyone was talking about it. So I got this and I love the pop-up. I know some people don't like the pop-up, but I actually prefer the pop-up over the pop-out, but that's neither here nor there. This was the first camera I got in my first couple of vlogs at home and the first couple of travel vlogs. Like the Barbados vlog comes to my mind right now as a good example. We're all shot on this camera, and I think there are some really good pros to it, which is that like the Canon image style, like the way images look on a Canon camera is just so beautiful. The color profile is so rich and so beautiful, and I do think it does an amazing job with just the quality and the image style of what it produces. The problem for the G7X is I like to shoot in 4K, which is something that I learned through my kind of content journey. I started with shooting in HD, and then I realized that I much prefer shooting in 4K and editing 4K. The problem with 4K and this camera is that it can only do 10 minutes of continuous 4K, and then it overheats and it shuts down, and it like very genuinely will overheat and will shut down. I found this really difficult to use because I like to do a lot of sit down kind of talking within my vlogs. I wouldn't really shoot with this as my predominant camera, but I've kept it because the photos that it produces are gorgeous, and I love taking photos with this camera. When I got that camera, I also got my audio set up. So I have that original microphone on me right now. It's the Rode Wireless Go, which is a really lovely piece of audio equipment. Rode makes some amazing audio equipment. It's used in a lot of professional situations as well. It's really rich, lovely audio. The problem with the Rode, and you'll see lots of people talking about this, and there's a lot of videos about it on YouTube and beyond, is when you plug it in directly into most cameras, right? Like I don't own every camera, but all the cameras that I own, it makes this terrible feedback noise. I haven't been able to successfully plug it in directly to my camera and then shoot with this audio. Instead, I plug it in to my phone like this, and then I shoot a secondary video on my phone, and then I have to cut the audio and the video together. Is it worth it? I'd say yes. The audio is gorgeous. Surely it is a nuisance, but I do really like the depth of the audio. So this is just kind of the situation I find myself in, and maybe I'll change my audio setup at some point, but at this point it's okay. So that is something to be aware of. Once the 4K thing got to a point where it was really unmanageable, because it would be like to shoot, let's say, a half hour's worth of audio, I would need to take like 2 hours out of my day because the camera would continue to fail every time I was shooting. I decided to get a camera that could do a far longer bursts of 4K recording, which is the camera I'm using now. It's the Sony ZV-E10. I have an 11mm lens on this camera because when you do the 4K, it crops in. I would like to get more lenses, but as of right now, this lens really suits me well, and I absolutely love this camera. You'll hear a lot of people talking about how great the ZV-E10 is. I honestly wish I would have got it from the beginning rather than getting the Canon. And then the final piece of equipment that I got more recently that I've been absolutely loving is the Digi Osmo Pocket 3. So it is a little pocket camera. I got the bundle where the microphone comes with it and a couple extra things. The microphone, like the audio that it captures, is really good. If you do end up getting this camera, I would recommend at least getting the microphone, even if you don't opt for the entire bundle. What's really nice about this, and I've been using this for quite a few of my vlogs recently, I used it for Portugal. It's just so compact and handy. Like, it's so tiny. It's fantastic. It can shoot horizontal, it can shoot vertical, it shoots in 4K. If I were to just start all over again from the very beginning, I almost would say that you could do everything with just this camera, and then at some point upgrade to something like what I have with the ZV-E10. But this camera honestly can be like your one and only vlog camera. You don't really need anything else. It is such a workhorse. The problem with the ZV-E10 is that I would never bring it when I'm traveling. I feel like it just really stands out, and on top of that, you would need a proper tripod with you to be able to capture like in the moment sort of scenes, where this has a nice flat bottom to it and also has a little tripod attachment, so you can just stick it on anything, like a windowsill, any sort of flat surface, and just shoot. Compared to my like camera, it's just not comparable in any way. So really good vlog camera if you're looking for one. The editing software I use is Premiere Pro, so Adobe Premiere. When I went to school, I trained with Final Cut. Final Cut is great if you have access to iMovie. iMovie is great. I'm not an expert on editing software. I'm sure you can find people who have really thoughtful and meaningful things to say on editing software. I'm not one of those people. What I would say is there are some really nice things I really enjoy about Premiere Pro that would keep me from switching to other software. One tool that I like is they have an auto transcribe feature where you can actually edit the video based on the transcription. If I make a mistake while I'm talking, or maybe I say something twice, I can actually read my transcript and edit from my transcript instead of relying only on listening and watching the video itself, if that makes sense. I think that there's like little features like that that are really meaningful for me based on my workflow and the mistakes I know I tend to make when I'm shooting videos. So that's a little bit about the content that I have in the editing software I like to use. I hope that's helpful. I don't know if it is. Let me know if you have more questions. Leave them in the comments. I'll do my best to get back to you about it. But that's it, guys. I feel like I've been talking already far longer than I thought I would be. I'm gonna wrap up my smoothie. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'm gonna see you again next week. Bye, guys.